Hey, what's up, ghouls and gals? It's me, Ryan.T here, and I'm with the main man, the co-host with the most, Mr.
Sid Retro 727 in the building, man. What's good? We back. Got another review, guys. No, it's been a minute. My bad.
Yeah, man, it's been a minute. Yeah, we're back. We're back on the attack, man. It's been a minute, dude. But yeah, dude, before we get into all the review business, before we get all fucking biblical on the fucking Nun 2's ass, yeah, right. What have you been up to, man? What have you been doing?
Oh man, just chilling. Just flew back in from Philly. Did a whole little food tour out in Philly. With the Amish. Had to get some cheesesteaks, get some pies.
Yes, sir.
Man, it was a blast, man. I came home. Shout out to Frontier, man. Really good flights out there, man. Super cheap from Florida. So that was fun. And then this weekend was my first weekend back because I came back on like Tuesday. So I've been at the beach. I've been at the beach, man. I've been shopping at a little thrift store, little beach action, man. I've just been hanging out, man. What about you? What have you been getting into, bro? Some big stuff?
Nothing much, man. This weekend, or this week, we didn't record anything really because your boy was getting married, dude. Your boy was getting married, man. I got married this week. Yeah, right. Yeah. But yeah, man, I got married this week, so I had to put all of the little bit of the show stuff on pause, but it was for a good cause, so hopefully the ghouls and gals understand. But yeah, man, that's kind of what I've been doing, the headspace that I was in this week. We went on Friday to the courthouse, our local courthouse over here, got married, and the whole process was like super easy, like crazy easy, fast. In Texas, they're just like wanting motherfuckers to get married. They're just like, hurry up, get married now. What are you doing? Marriage now. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, we just walked up in that bitch and I was like, hey, one marriage, please. And they were like, all right, sir, step right up over here. Then they fucking opened up a jail cell, let out an Elvis impersonator, and he was like, who else want to get married or? No, but yeah, man, it was fucking awesome, dude. We got married, so now I'm a married man.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah, right. Yeah, man. Hell yeah, dude.
That's a big step, you know?
Yeah, no shit, man. But yeah, man. We just got married, dude, and that's pretty much all I've been up to, man. Besides going to the movies to watch the fucking Nun. I went to the fucking my church to go fucking pay homage to the movie gods and watch the fucking Nun. And it was weird, man. I walked into the movie theater and I realized I hadn't seen a movie since fucking Blue Beetle. That was like a while.
Wow. Damn.
Yeah, I hadn't gone to the theater since like Blue Beetle, so that was like a minute.
Okay. Dude. Yeah, that is a minute for sure, man. Blue Beetle was dope too. I still think about that movie. I'm gonna have to cop that on 4K Blu-ray when it drops for sure.
Yeah, dude. But okay, before we get into the Nun, dude, I just wanted to say one thing. I don't know if this happened to you when you went to go watch The Nun, but this happens to me every time I go see like a horror movie, specifically like these kinds of horror movies. What the fuck is up with people and doing this shit? Like the movie gets real quiet. It's building up to like a jump scare, obviously. And there's always that one dickhead in the crowd that has to be like, boo, boo, like he's trying to like scare like somebody. I'm like, shut the fuck up, man. We had one of these people in our fucking screening. I went with my wife to go check out the movie. And there was this guy down there. He was with a bunch of like, you know, little kids and stuff. He was like an older guy, probably their uncle or something. And like fucking like at least like 3 or 4 times he kept like boo, boo, like trying to like scare him, and they like weren't getting scared. And I felt like telling him like, stop fucking working, asshole. Just fucking drop it. Just leave it the fuck alone. I fucking hate that shit, dude. That shit is so fucking annoying. And then like I don't know what it is about horror movies, but like it brings out like the worst fucking crowds in the theater. They like always want to be talking and shit. I don't know, man. And that's because I went early in the fucking day. I went like early, like the first showing of the fucking day.
Yo, I had the same experience. To where not somebody was like trying to scare people, but there was people talking. and interrupting and trying to do some shit. People were like, actually like, yo, shut up. Like, yo, we trying to watch this movie. Like, it was, and they got a little heated and shit. And I was like, damn. I was like, what the fuck, bro? These guys.
It was like, it was me. I was the guy like, shut up.
Nah, I didn't give a. I was like, yo. I was in the middle of it because I was in the middle. Like the guy that was talking was in front, and then the person behind me was talking that shit. So I was like, okay, let me see how this play out. Like, let's go. We're gonna see 2 fights in the beginning of this movie.
Hell yeah! You're like, we're gonna see fucking the nun versus the other nun, and then we're gonna see these 2 motherfucking Floridians get it fucking down over here at the fucking movie theater.
For real, the nuns in the theater. Okay,
yeah, they don't want none of this smoke, is what happened.
Because that's some bros, and the bros was getting. But that shit was funny as fuck though. But I remember when I first saw the nun though, I was so disappointed in that movie. I was like,
which one, the first one or this one?
The first one.
The first one, yeah. We can talk about the first one a little bit, dude. The Nun movie, I think I only saw it one time, and that was in the theater way back when it came out. Yeah. And like till this day, like I still think that was probably one of the corniest like horror movies that I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, it was bad.
Very Scooby-Doo-ish, like haunted house like ride vibes.
Yeah, I was not feeling that shit. So that's why when I saw the Nun 2, and I saw the trailer, I said, okay, hopefully they can give us a little something better part.
The trailer, that's the one compliment I'll give this movie. That trailer went off. That trailer was good.
Yeah, it was good.
The Nun. The fucking Nun 2, bro, man. You know what, dude? I'm not even gonna. You know what? We can get into the Nun 2, man. All right, that's right.
Let's go. Let's get into
gathered today here in this holy place, of the Lord, the Lord's house of podcasting, to talk about the Nun 2. That's right, ghouls and gals. We're gonna be talking about the Nun 2 tonight. But yeah, man. Like I said earlier, I literally just came out of the theater of watching the Nun. As of recording this, literally just got out of the theater of watching the movie, and fuck, man, my initial reactions for this movie is just like, man, I haven't been this bored in a fucking movie theater in a long fucking time, dude. I mean, I don't know if it was like the aircon or I was real comfortable or what, but I damn near fell asleep like fucking almost 4 times while watching this fucking movie, dude. Like I was like just sitting there, I was like waiting for the fucking person that the movie's named after to come out in the fucking movie, dude. Like the Nun gave me more like bad bitch vibes than she gave me demonic fucking nun killer vibes. Like they kept showing her like in artwork and like pictures. I thought we were watching like a spooky Maybelline commercial or something like that. I was like, Jesus fucking Christ. I was like, God damn, dude. And then like the movie took this weird drastic left turn and was like, we're gonna be a 1950s rom-com. We're like, what?
Yeah.
No, what are y'all doing?
Yeah, that's the thing about the Nun, like the cast, saying like the cast is super mid. All the characters are super mid.
So generic-y, dude. So like generic. Their main character is literally like Party City nun, like just like generic nun costume. Like that's she's like, I know I'm very sexy, but I'm modest. You know what I mean? Like she's like, I'm wearing the nun costume. Like I just couldn't. Okay. Before I like dive into this movie and like rip its carcass open and take a look inside of it, I will say I like that the movie is more serious in tone. It is better than the first Nun movie, which
let's get that out of the way. This is definitely better than the first Nun. Movie. Now that does not mean much, but it still is better than the first one. That's all.
Yeah, it's better than the first movie. At least in tone, it's better, and visually it looks better. But god damn, man, this is a dull fucking movie, dude. I would have rather watched fucking paint dry or something, dude. Like Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Like nothing happened in the movie for like the first 90 minutes of this like 110-minute fucking movie. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, they really try to build like this they try to really do like this mystery intertwine. You know what I'm saying? Where saying like they have to find where it's going, where the demon is going to, and there's like a side quest here, and it kind of, you know what I'm saying? They kind of they kind of got a little too overcomplicated with the story. I feel like a little bit.
And then like I hated too that they had the most useless fucking side character ever. The main character's like little like sidekick or whatever, played by Storm Reed. I don't even remember the character's name in the movie, but she was so fucking useless in this movie, dude. You could have like wrote her off. Like you could have literally like when the movie was coming out, you could have literally like put your hand over your eye and been like not looking at her, and the movie would have been the exact same fucking movie. She did nothing in the movie. Like there's one scene where she goes up to the main character whose name I keep forgetting. I'm gonna put the main character's name like bing right there. Once I do the Googles, future Ryan, editor Ryan, put the name right here, bing, right there. But yeah, dude, the main character is like leaving on this like train or whatever. She's like, oh, I gotta go and like fucking throw it down with Valak again or whatever. And then like Storm Reed just like runs up on her and she's like, you need me, I need to be with you. And I'm like, why? Why does she need you? What have you done? What religious knowledge have you fucking shown us that we need you in this battle of fucking heaven and hell? Why do we need you here? Why do we need you here?
Yeah, I mean, I guess because that's like the only person of color in the whole movie, so I guess they had to do.
Yeah,
something.
right. They're like, you're a diversity hire. They're like, you're diversity hire. Jesus.
Everybody, there has to be at least somebody of some kind of color or something out there. There's like a little boarding school in France or wherever the hell this shit was taking place. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, she didn't really add anything to it. It was cool to see like type of like kid. It was like a sidekick kid type relationship.
Except she's a grown woman, right? She's the same age as like the main person.
Yeah, but you know, like those like the maybe because she's like pure and stuff, right? So that like adds like value to the situation. Right, because like,
oh man, but I had a rough time with this one, man. I had a rough time with this one, dude. I hadn't seen a movie that got me like a little bit angry in a minute. Like I left the movie theater and I was kind of like, fuck this movie, man. Like fuck this movie a little bit.
Yo, there was I'll say this. There's a lot of jump scares in this. There's a lot of jump scares.
Some of them are good. Some of them are good.
It's a lot of looking through the shadows. It's a lot of build up and stuff like that.
And that one fucking hallway that the movie takes place in. Jesus fucking Christ. Like, I don't know if they like rented a place out and said, but you can only use the hallway. So they just used the hallway. But fuck, dude. They had a whole boarding school as the backdrop of this movie. And we literally only saw the garden and the hallway and that busted out fucking chapel. That's the only fucking parts of this school, the fucking wizarding school that we were fucking in. That's the only fucking part of the fucking thing we saw. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely though the location, you know, they kept it like at a small location inside for the movie for the most part.
They're like take place all in this hallway. You're just gonna run back and forth in this hallway. Just
yes. Yeah. I mean, yeah. There's definitely not a dope horror movie. It's okay at best. But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed all of the kills. I enjoyed all of the creatures that I saw.
That's another thing, dude. Okay, with the kills, how come the nun character had no problem killing all of those priests in front of all of those people and killing, you know, everybody else or whatever? But whenever she gets to like the main character, she's like has a hard time like killing them and doesn't want to like kill them. She should have been killing those three little bitches that were bullying that little girl in the movie. But none of those little bitches die. Only one of them gets like cut right here, like a little like my boy, the goat, the savior of the movie, comes out and like fucking you know, that's the coolest part of the movie to me. That's the coolest part of the movie to me. My boy, the goat, the literal goat of the movie.
That goat was the shit, bro. They were like, yo, I love the goat, bro. The goat fucking that shit
love the goat.
Scared the fuck out of me when I was like, oh, they gonna show his face? And he was like, I started running. I was like, okay, that's creepy as fuck, bro.
I wish they would have used that goat more. Like, you know, they kept building it up and stuff. And I think that's my biggest problem with the movie is that they had such a good premise and they were just like, oh no, we're not gonna do anything with it. Like we could have got some kids possessed. We could have got like a you know, the kids dying because the fucking nuns there. We could have got that goat killing people. This movie.
But they was killing them fucking kids though.
Yeah, they killed that one kid. Yeah.
I thought they killed like at least two or something.
No, they killed that one kid. They snapped its neck. The little the delivery girl. And that little delivery girl, like nobody ever cared about her. No one mentioned her dying or anything.
Yeah.
And then that little boy, the other little boy, was such a fucking idiot. The little boy that liked to play soccer a lot in the movie.
Oh yeah.
Like he was talking to her and he was like, oh yeah, like I have the rosary and stuff. And then like he was like kicking the soccer ball and then like the little kids ran past him and he just like, bloop, and like, oh, I'm running over here now. Bye. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, you didn't die, so you're not like a nun ghost or whatever. I'm like, you're just a like stupid kid. You know, like you're just being a stupid dumbass kid.
But bro, that beginning scene was dope as fuck though.
Yeah, that was cool. I thought the movie was gonna be like that, like keep going like in that like direction and keep that pace. But they were like, okay, cool thing, and now we're gonna do a romance for like 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Of the
Yeah, it's like
okay,
cool
fuck?
thing, mystery, romance, comeback, possession. See, yeah, it was doing a little bit too much, man. There should have been more nun, more fucking ghosts, more demons, more shit.
And like this movie is like supposed to be connected to the Conjuring universe,
Mm.
and like there's no connection to the Conjuring universe.
Yeah, except for the end credit.
Oh, they had like a scene at the end or what? Like she called somebody. I didn't stay until the end credits. I just like left as soon as the movie ended. I left.
Yeah, and they called like the guy from The Conjuring, and they're like, and he's like, well, what? And they're like, there's been an incident or whatever. He's like, okay, I'm on it, and then it goes
But
back.
he's like a young version of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like a young. Okay. But yeah, you know, there's seemingly like no connection to it. The Conjuring movies in the movie. You know what I mean? Like they don't ever bring up anybody.
Yeah, not much.
They're never like, are this? I just think it would be cool or funny. Like, you know, they're running away from like the nun. They see like the Annabelle doll on the floor, and they're like, "Oh, what an ugly doll!" Just keep going. Right?
Because that Annabelle doll is definitely like around that time period and stuff. They probably got some hidden Easter eggs all through that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, that really bummed me out. Like the movie could have been really good. It had a really good opportunity.
What about the eyes? The eyes part. About the eyes.
Oh my god, dude.
That
like was set me over the edge, dude. That was when I was like, fuck this movie. It turned into like a fucking anime, like religious anime where she like went Super Saiyan and like got Mega Jesus ultimate powers and like was holding the eyes in her hand and she was like, like, yeah, and then she was like, white women rage, and like the fucking fire went out and the nun was like, oh, you can't speak to my manager, and then she fucking like disappeared and shit. Yeah, man, that was something, dude. She powered up like for real.
I like the little lore, like, oh, like that's what the demon wants and shit, and you know what I'm saying? We gotta get the eyes, or get the eyes for the demon. I was like, okay.
I just thought it was funny that they were like, oh, the real eyes the whole time were your eyes, like you're actually a descendant of that saint and stuff, like so you have the power. And I'm like, get the fuck out. I'm like, man. I'm like, of course she's related to like fucking Jesus Christ or whatever. I was like, god damn it. I was like, what the fuck? And then like the nun got the power at one point. The nun got the eyeball power. And then the bitch still lost.
Cool. I thought that was cool though, because I did not expect for that to happen. I was like, and he was like, gotcha, bitch. He was like, ah.
Yeah, and then she's like, I got the power, but then I'm still gonna lose anyway. I'm like, damn, you suck at obtaining your fucking goals. You cannot achieve this fucking demon. No wonder why God was like, man, you're off the squad. You fucking suck. You fucking can't do anything. You can't accomplish shit. You suck.
That fucking that holy the red wine fucking explosion. Wow, that shit.
They were like red wine.
I was like, oh shit. I was like, cause how y'all gonna finish this? I'm like, how y'all gonna do this? How you gonna wrap this shit up in 5? And I was like, okay, okay, all right, okay, there we go, guys. All right, you guys did it. You wrapped it up. Good job.
Oh man, yeah, that movie, man. Like I will say, like the last 10 minutes, it got interesting because it actually started to be like a horror movie and like have like action and stuff.
Yeah, possessions.
Just so like, and this movie was like the most like family-friendly rated R movie that I've ever seen in my life. Like I didn't even remember. At certain points, I was like, "Oh, is this PG-13? Like, is this a PG-13 movie?" But then I was like, "No, I think it's rated R." And I looked it up, and I was like, "Oh, it's rated R." And I was like, "Fuck!" I was like, "Man," I go, "This could have been like PG-13 to me." I was like, "This was like real tame, like super tame." Like in
Yeah,
terms of a rated R movie, this was like super duper tame.
yeah, it's like a soft R, huh? Yeah, it definitely is like a soft R. This is definitely. Yeah, I thought it was like maybe a little bit PG-13, but I guess with all the body explosions and all
I
kinds
was
of
like,
shit like
man,
that.
I was like, y'all got the devil and shit. I was like, show some of these nuns getting like fucking freaky with a demon or some shit. Like, you know what I mean? Show some like fucking demonic fucking orgies. Show some fucking kids getting possessed, like fucking killing shit. Show some like
the fucking whole lore of the shit,
show
right?
some pentagrams on fucking fire with like the nun coming out of them, like.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, man, get some heavy metal shit in there. Throw some Slayer in that bitch. You know, like something, man.
Yeah, get real dark with it.
That's what I would do.
Tried. Yeah. I felt like they were touching the surface with the goat boy and shit like that. You're like,
yeah, I'm like, man, now I just want a movie about the goat. Man, you already know, like, the Conjuring universe, they introduce this goat character. They're like, coming this summer, the goat movie. Part of the Conjuring universe. So you're like, what?
Like Black Phillip Jr., the movie.
Yeah. Black Frank, the movie.
For real. Yeah, fucking you did not enjoy this movie. I did enjoy the movie. I thought it was like so bad that it was good. I was like enjoying all like the kill scenes and shit. I was enjoying all the kids just like running back and forth, like, we're scared of the dark. We're gonna pick on people. And they were saying like, nobody knows what's going on. I was like, yes, I just want to see people catch a body in this. And now it definitely, there was a lot of, when the goat stuck the horn through the fucking wall and he got that kid, I was like, oh shit. I was like, let's go.
Got her. They just like got that one girl and then they like never went back to it. And I'm like, what, are they gonna kill her? They're like, nah, she's good. They're like, nah, she's good. She's a shake it off. She's like, what the fuck? I'm like, and if that's the devil, he can't break through a fucking door. I was like, come on, man. It's like, come on.
But it was fun hearing him like gallop around through the house and shit.
He was cool. I like that. I liked the Goat Man. I wanted more of the Goat Man. They should have been doing the Goat Man since the beginning.
More nun, more goat too.
Yeah,
you know
that's one of my biggest problems too. Like the nun is barely in the movie.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's true, man. It definitely is. Yeah, what would you rate? What would you rate the Nun 2?
A fucking 2, probably.
A 2?
Yeah,
Nun
a fucking 2 or like a
2?
1.5 or something.
Yeah.
Like a 2. Like, no, I'll give this one a 2 because I like the Goat Man. I like the exploding priest. There was some cool imagery with the nun.
Bro, yeah, the exploding.
I mean, that's the only
magazines.
But that's the thing that pissed me off. Like they took they took a lot of time to do that, but they never like actually showed the nun. They're like, here's a picture of her, or here's her like. I'm like, well, what the fuck? I'm like, that looks cool, but I mean, I want her to do something now. You know what I mean? It's like
she was choking bitches out and shit.
Yeah. And whenever they showed her, like she would come and do stuff. And then they're like, oh, we're not going to show her for like an hour now. Like, we showed her for like a minute. Yeah. We're not going to show her anymore. I'm like, what the fuck, man? But I did give this one like a 2.
Yeah, I guess, I mean, I liked it a little bit more. But I don't know if it deserves a 2.5. That's actually, nah. It doesn't deserve, it's a 2, man. This is just like a throwaway rental Friday night horror. You know what I'm saying? Once it's streamed, stream it if you like. If you like, it has good, it has a good concept. That's what it is, you know?
Yeah, Nuns the concept's good.
Nuns are scary as fuck. And then when you're fucking doing demon shit in churches and stuff, like, that shit's even more spooky. So they was definitely hitting this shit over the head with doing spooky shit in sacred places in this movie. And fucking demon boy goats and shit. So, it was...
I just want more Satan in my Satan movie. You know what I mean? I just want more, like demonic shit in there, but... Yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
But it didn't fully execute. Like you said, like it kind of touched the surface on it. Like they could have did more goat shit, could have did more nun shit, but they kind of fucking scaled it back a little bit more. Maybe that's the for the trilogy.
Yeah, they're definitely making a third one. I think this movie made like more money than any of the Conjuring like movies ever. So they're gonna make like another one.
Well, bro, if you fucking go into location. And then somebody is in nun makeup. Like, how much do you really? What's the budget? How much budget do you really need?
Shit, apparently they don't want to pay
to max it out. Like,
shit, apparently they don't want to pay the nun lady. She's like suing the nun movie. She's like, man, yeah, you're trying to fucking pay me. Like I
Maybe
am the
that's why
nun.
she wasn't in it that much. They CGI.
Yeah, they
her
like
ass
cut her ass out some parts. I'm like, all right, bitch, we'll see what's up. We're gonna cut your ass out of some of the movie.
She's like, that nun better not look like me, motherfucker. So
Yeah,
I'm
she's like,
suing
oh,
the
you ain't
shit
gonna
out of you.
get none. Fuck,
Right.
man.
Try and get that check. Damn.
But hell yeah, but there you have it, ghouls and gals. We
Nun
fucking
too.
we battled against fucking Valak and the fucking nun, and we survived to tell the tale, ghouls and gals. And like always, I'm Ryan.T, and this your main man right here.
Sid Retro 727, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you guys on the next episode. We're gonna do, what are we doing on the next episode? I forgot. What are we doing?
I think we're gonna do like John Wick 4 finally.
Oh yeah,
John
John
Wick 4
Wick.
finally.
That's right, John Wick.
And yeah, man. And
Yeah.
then we're also gonna do some movie news and stuff like that. Tackle all of that good stuff. But yeah, we definitely got a bunch of shit coming out for you ghouls and gals here
Yes,
in
indeed.
this week coming up.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in, man. I'm out, Sid Retro.
Laters.
This is